Right, okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Game Show. Episode 49, Part 3. And today I'm reviewing Jeff Wayne's The War of the Worlds for the PS1. Now if you haven't watched Part 1 or Part 2 yet, you've missed absolutely loads. I've already told you the story of the game, I've already told you about the graphics, I've already told you about the controls, the music, the gameplay, and the cutscenes, and a bit of the good stuff in Parts 1 and 2. So if you haven't watched Part 1 and 2 yet, please watch those parts before you watch this one. Now let's pick up where I left off. Now I'm talking about the vehicles for now in the game that you get. So I've already talked about the armored car Mark II, the armored lorry, the fuel tanker, the heavy cannon, the cannons, the Thunderchild, and the anti-aircraft gun and the motorbike. The next vehicle I want to talk about is the artillery vehicle. The artillery vehicle is extremely good. It's got caterpillar tracks. That means it's extremely good off-road and on-road. And also its gun is pretty useful. The next vehicle in the game I like a lot is also the observatory balloon. The observatory balloon is extremely difficult to find because of the fact that it only appears in one mission. It's extremely difficult to find. The next vehicle, there's also a rocket launcher vehicle in this game. This vehicle only appears in the last mission of the game. It's extremely powerful, and the rocket launcher on the back of the vehicle has a very high amount of rapid fire. Now, the best vehicle in the entire game on land is definitely the tank. The tank is extremely good. It's got a top speed of 15 miles an hour, off-road 15 miles an hour. Now it's very slow, but it's slow for a good reason. The gun on this thing can knock out the Martian's fighter machine in 2 to 3 hits. It will knock them over and blow them to pieces like that. But a word of warning when you're using the tank in this game: you must do it in this order, because if you don't, you will damage your tank by a lot if you're not using the invincibility cheat. Here's what you do: fire your shot, and then wait in between 5 to 10 seconds for the explosion to clear, then drive your tank forward. Do it in that order, because if you drive into the explosion, your tank's health bar will go down very, very quickly, and you will lose probably the best vehicle in the entire game. Okay, next vehicle I want to talk about is another motorbike. This motorbike is part of the Special Forces. It's basically a motorbike with a rocket launcher attached to it, and it's pretty useful for shooting rockets over a brick wall and landing on top of the aliens' heads. Another good vehicle that I really like is the submarine. The submarine is extremely good, but it only appears in one mission, and the reason why it's so good is because if you hide underwater, the Martians will not attack you. Now, towards the end of the game, when you get to the final mission, the humans come up with some new technology, and they make their own these really, really awesome weapons: the electric ray and the heat ray. These are basically copies of the Martians' weapons, and that's all the vehicles in the game that I can think of. Anyway, now let's move on to the levels in the game. In this game, as I said before, there are 14 different levels. Let me show you some of my favourites. My favourite level, I have 3 favourite levels in this game, and these favourite levels are the ones where you use special vehicles which are equipped to this game. First one I'm going to show you is the Thunderchild level. Right, now that we're into the password for the level, I can show you it. This is one of my favourite levels throughout the entire game. This is the Thunderchild level I told you about. I like this level because the Thunderchild is one of the best vehicles in the entire game. It's no good on land, but this vehicle is awesome. And you got a lot of fun with it in the entire level. Although this level is extremely hard because there's only one vehicle. Once the Thunderchild gets blown to pieces, you will lose. So you must look after it, because that's all you've got. That's all you get. The army can't just build another Thunderchild. The only problem on this level I have found is this. Why in the hell is the Thunderchild song not playing? This is stupid. I mean, in this game, there are certain levels from the CD. And why in the hell is the Thunderchild song not playing? The Thunderchild song would be perfect for this level, and it would work really well. But for some daft reason, Jeff Wayne has decided not to include it. Anyway, let's move on to a new one of my favourite levels. Right, that's the password entered. So, let's take a look at this level. Now this is one of my favourite levels because of one thing. Very early in the game, you do a mission where you take down a lot of Martian spaceships, and after you do this mission, you break into the Martian base and you steal one of these babies. Oh yes, you steal the Martian's flying saucer. So now it's payback time. So earlier in the game you steal the flying saucer, and when you get to mission 10 or level 11, you will get the chance to use this awesome vehicle. This vehicle is kept quite secret in the instruction book. It's not told. You're not told about it because it's so awesome. And although this vehicle is extremely difficult to control, and you've got to be really careful when you're driving it. Because in this level there are these telekinetic towers. If you drive the flying machine anywhere near telekinetic towers, the telekinetic towers will crush this vehicle in a matter of seconds. And the only reason why you got to be very careful in this level is because you only get one alien saucer. Once the alien saucer is gone, you will not be able to get another one. And that is one of my most favourite levels of the game. Getting to fly the alien's flying machine and kick the Martian's ass and beat them at their own game with their own machine is an extremely good idea, and it's an extremely good level. Now I'm very sorry YouTube, but I have run out of time. So please join me in part 4 of my War of the Worlds review for the PS1, where I will review this game. Well, hopefully finish off reviewing this game. But until then YouTube, bye bye.